Good evening, Jacob. I tried to get you when you were activating, but I could hear all the ones calling back to you, but I couldn't hear you. We just started here in just a few minutes, guys. Streaming the OARS D-Star.net tonight. Sean K0MAD will be the net control. And if you've got D-Star capabilities, Reflector 59 Alpha, you can join us. Or if you're around the Southwest Missouri area and you hit the price stat repeater at 444.150 with a positive offset of 5, more than welcome to join us on the net. We also have a gateway of W0OAR Bravo. Yeah, Jacob, the amount of what I heard calling back to you, it sounded like you had some pretty good pileups going. I just couldn't hear you on my end. And part of that's because my ground-mounted 6B TV where it's mounted at, it's kind of hampered. Good evening, Sean. I need to get my dipole up. It just takes time. Time and money. Yeah, and Sean, I think I figured out my problems with the HF radio audio and the mic audio. I was using this Behringer the way I was bringing it back in. Oh, yeah, I'm the same boat, Sean. I'm I'm poor and have no time. Yeah, I believe it because I heard the pile up side. I just couldn't hear you. I know Saturday morning when I went out, and did my activation. Um, about 27 minutes, I had 20 contacts. When I actually started doing the activation, 21 contacts. But we'd been out there for a while. I'd done some filming on the alpha antenna and some of the other things, and hour and 20 hour and 20 minutes worth of video. And I forgot somehow. Well, I know what it was. I was rushing through things, but I accidentally on in OBS clicked mute my microphone. So I did all that videoing and had no audio. So I put out a little short video on the fail of it and showed myself activating and no audio coming through the video. I had a blast though. I said 21 contacts in about 28 minutes. If it hadn't been as hot as it was, I'd have probably went longer. But after being out there for an hour and a half, and I thought there was better shade cover, a little more tree cover at Crichton when I got down there where the picnic bench is. We were in sun the whole time. Yeah, I tried to get Poda Power, but I couldn't hear them. I was in the same boat. I could hear a lot of the people calling for them, but I couldn't hear them. Evening, Bert.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the OARS Monday Night D-Star Net. My name is Sean, and my call sign is K0MAD. Let's see, this is not emergency net, but anyone has emergency traffic anytime, please call break. Does anyone have any emergency traffic at this time, please call now. Alright, now heard, we call this net every Monday at 8 p.m. on 444.150 D-Star mode. And it's also linked to Reflector 59 Alpha during the net. Let's see, I do use NetLogger for check-ins on the net. Anyone who wishes to check in early through NetLogger may do so. The OARS Club meetings every first Saturday of the month at the Happy House Restaurant in Monette, Missouri. The meetings are 7 p.m. Everyone is coming at 6 p.m. to eat and enjoy some good conversation. Individuals do pay for their own meal, but you do not have to eat to attend. You also do not have to be a ham to attend. And everyone is welcome, including family members of those interested in amateur radio. The next meeting, instead of being at the Happy House, is going to be at Crosby Park here in Aurora for the annual club picnic. That'll be Saturday, August 2nd here in Aurora at Crosby Park. And we're still trying to come up with a Sunday to do the fox hunt. We have a few people that have to work on Saturday, so I decided to do it on a Sunday this time. It'd be an afternoon hunt, so right 2 o'clock or later, between 2 and 4 sometime. So either that same first Sunday or the second Sunday. We'll nail that down here in a week. Anyway, we have the 3 regular nets, the Monday night DSR net, which is this one, and we have the Tuesday night 2-meter net on 146.970, and that's at 7 p.m. And then we have the Thursday night Simplex net at 8 p.m. on 146.460. Dave K6GA is streaming the net live on his YouTube channel, so if you want to see the sound or best part of that, just search Dave's call sign there, K6GA, the Hillbilly Ham. Let's see, do we have any announcements of interest to amateur radio? Please call now. Okay, now, sir, do we have any short-time check-ins or mobile check-ins? All right, now there is either, so we'll move up top of the list, which is Dave KE6GA. Go right ahead.
K0MAD and the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. Good evening, Sean. It was definitely Monday. Can't wait for this week to be over. Can't be over fast enough. But I had a long talk with one of my bosses today about some stuff that happened this Saturday, and hopefully some things are going to change at work. Other than that, don't have a whole lot. Went out and activated Crichton Saturday morning. Tried to do a video and failed on that, but it was still a good time out there, Crichton. Other than that, that's about all I got. Thanks for doing the net tonight, Sean, so we'll pass it back to Net Control. KE6GAE, back to Net Control.
Remote system linked.
All right, Dave. Were you trying to do a live stream, or were you trying to shoot a video?
When I went down there, I was going to live stream, but I only had 1 to 2 bars, so I figured it would be kind of a hassle using a cell phone down there. So I was just actually shooting a video, and somehow in all my moving stuff around on a single laptop, one screen, I muted my mic in OBS and then brought World Radio League up in front of OBS and never realized I muted my mic. So I did an hour and 20 minutes worth of video and no audio at all.
Yeah, well, that's all right. You go do an activation, have fun doing the activation. But yeah, glad you got one done. I didn't have my ham alert set. I should have Of course, I probably wouldn't have heard you on 20 meters or above. But anyway, all right, Dave, catch you later. Harold, K0SQS is next on the list.
Yeah, K0MAD and the rest of the net, K0SQS. Evening, Sean. Thank you for running the net. Not much new in Monet. Another nice warm day. Got up right around 91. They're still talking 95 by the middle of the week with heat index around 105 or 110. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, saw some rain up around Kansas City and on over towards Columbia. Maybe it'll get to us before the heat does. We'll see. Back to you, Sean. Thanks again. K0SQS.
Well, I had on the trip today, in a few different spots, I had 96 degrees, and when I got home, I had 96.5 degrees. Felt like I said 96.5 here at the house felt like 114, and I believed every bit of it. So it got pretty dang warm out there, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to dig up the water line to my house from the city, so I get to do that in the heat. That's gonna be an extremely fun venture for me. The tower project is put on hold until the water main project is over, and I built the funds back up to do the tower project, so yeehaw for me. Anyway, Harold, thanks for checking in. Good hearing from you. And we'll move down to N0QL. Alan in Rolla. How you doing, Alan?
Hello, Sean. I ain't done a whole lot. Just sitting around here. Just got through pigging out some had breakfast for supper tonight. Just got it backwards, but it was awful good anyway. Ended up going to Illinois again today and bringing 3 cars home. I had 4, but by the time we got there, one of them didn't exist. That was kind of an odd situation. It went through the auction, and we thought we had it, but then when we got there, we found out we didn't have it. So at least we brought 3 home anyway. Outside of that, it's been the same old story. Not much going on. Hovering close to that 100-degree mark every day up here in Rolla, 97 to 100. So getting tired of this heat. I need to mow my yard, but trying to do it first I have a heat stroke, and ain't got no headlights on my push mower, so that don't work out too good. Yes, that's about the extent of it. I had something else, and I forgot what it was. You know what this old age does to you. We'll figure it out eventually. I'm trying to find a tower, just a short tower. That's what it was. I ain't having no luck finding one at all. Need about 30 feet. Anyway, I'll turn back to you, Sean. Thanks for running the net. It's N0QL up here at all.
All right, Alan. Yeah, short towers shouldn't be too hard to find. Somebody's old TV antenna tower they're taking down. I know there's a few of them around here. Down south here, I've seen a few of them for pretty cheap. I think I've seen a couple of them say free, you must take down, but that could be a huge ordeal there, so you never know. All right, I'll catch you later. Thanks for checking in tonight, and we'll move down to Patrick and Tara, KV4MO and KX4MO.
Good evening, sir. He's on a phone call, so I am checking us in and out. Thank you for doing the net, and back to you.
All right, Tara, good hearing from you. Thanks for checking in with us. Hope you guys stay cool this week. And let's see, we had, Proxy and Jacob there, AF5XR. So that puts us at the bottom of the list. This is K0MAD looking for over-the-air check-ins.
Thanks, everybody, for stopping by tonight.
This is Kilo 6 Kilo 3 Victor, K6KD, Governor Road, California.
All right, we got K6KJV, and then I went on the input side of the repeater, and there was somebody transmitting on FM. No, they were on V-Star. They just had a little Roger beep in there. I don't know if maybe you're not coming through the repeater, but try it once more. This is K0MAD. We'll come back to you in a second there, Kevin. That is weird. But anyway, we'll drop down here to Kevin K6KJV over in Valley Springs, California. How you doing?
Well, thank you very much for the handoff. Hello, everyone on the net there. This is K6KJV here in Valley Springs, California. Doing pretty good. Temperature's hot and cooling off a little bit. It's only 80 degrees right now, so that's survivable. And of course, we don't have a humidity like y'all do, so it's really survivable. And glad y'all sound pretty good back there. Hope everybody had a blessed weekend. I sure did, and hope y'all have a blessed week. I'm hoping I will too, and I'll keep it short so you get on down the log there if anybody else wants to chime in. So God bless 73, each and every one of all y'all, your families and friends. And I'll turn the mic back to Nick Control from K6KJV.
All right, Kevin. Thanks for checking in tonight, and good hearing from you once again. So we'll depart with K6KJV, and we're at the bottom of the list looking for over-the-air check-ins. Please come now.
I need to check out one of his kids. He's definitely a man for soda and
All right,
photo
I got Bob
antennas.
in there. K-A-0-R-M. Go ahead.
Yeah, we just watched TV in there, and it was on break in there for advertisement, and I looked at the watch. I said, oh, my goodness. And Sean, I have a cat. So, but anyway, nothing changing here. Just another hot day. Didn't do anything. Check in for the count. K-A-0-R-M.
Thanks for coming by, Bert.
All right, well, we definitely got you in there. All right, catch you later, Bob. Thanks for checking in. This is K0MAD from Monday Night D-Star Net. Looking for a check-in. All right, we'll call one more time for any check-ins for the OARS Monday Night D-Star Net. This is K0MAD. All right, nothing heard. We had 9 check-ins, including myself, and the one we proxied in there. So, hey, we'll say 7-3 to everybody. Hope everybody stays cool. Man, it's warm out there. Still warm out there. I think last night when I went to bed, I think it still said it was 80, 86 or 87 degrees at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. It was pretty amazing there, and like 78% humidity. Anyway, if we have no other business for the net, we'll shut it down. So we'll call one last time for any last-minute comments or check-ins. All right, well, with that, we'll close it down. 7-3, and we'll catch up with everybody on the Tuesday night net tomorrow, 7 p.m. on 146.970. So 7-3, everybody there on the live stream, and 7-3, everybody here on the net. This is K0MAD. Shut the net down.
Yeah, Gary, I can't say that. I don't win a lot, but I've won. I won a couple of things. I was on Redifiz's stream. Oh, what was it? I guess it was about a month ago when they did the release on the H1. I'd already bought the H1 and was impressed with the radio. But I actually won the H1 on their live stream that night. So they'll be sending me another H1. Just haven't figured out what I'm going to do with it yet. But I appreciate everybody stopping by. It was kind of a short net. But it is summertime, so sometimes there's not as many people on the net. But I definitely appreciate everybody stopping by. If you can, give me a like. I I just put a video out today that my fail of POTA this weekend. The POTA activation wasn't a fail. Just trying to video it for YouTube was a fail. Somehow I hit mute on my mic on OBS and then brought World Radio League up in front of it. And for an hour and 20 minutes, never realized that my microphone was not going into the audio. Sorry, guys. We'll say 73. Once again, thanks for stopping by. And every Monday night, 8 o'clock, we stream this D-StarNet. And if you're around on Thursday nights, 7 o'clock over on Ham Shack TV, I'm part of the round table, and he does let you list stuff, ham radio stuff for sale as well. Trading Post and Roundtable, that's what it's called. It's on Ham Shack TV. But once again, thanks everybody stopping by. So we'll say 73 all, and hopefully you have a good week.